Hey guys, how you all going? Coming to you from Death Valley. This is sort of the first of my live on location YouTube videos. I figured I was going to be here in Death Valley for a week or so why not do a little bit of video footage and try and show you what's happening. Late in the afternoon, probably about 40 minutes before sunset. Just out shooting in the sand dunes. I've actually got a shot going just behind me here, which I'm going to show you in a second. Was making a beeline for some sand dunes over the back here, but there's really cool sort of cracks in the mud. Just caught my eye and I decided to take a risk and set up a bit of a wide angle shot here with a 24-70. And just try something different. So whether it works or not, I don't know, but I'll show you in a second what's happened here. The shot's just finished. Actually, it was just over 4 minute long exposure, and I used a 15 stop NiSi filter. So I'll show you that image in a minute, see whether it's worth whether it was worth the risk or not. But anyway, I'm going to pack up now. I'm going to do what I came here to do, and that's head a little bit further over into the dunes there. I reckon I've got there's a few clouds over here on the right hand side sort of blocking the sun out at the moment, so I reckon I've probably got about maybe 30 minutes of light left, and hopefully I can pick up some shadows on these sand dunes out the back here. So I'm going to head over there and do that now, and I'll show you what I get up to when I get over there. I'm thinking that I'll probably use the Canon 100-400 lens and try some zoomed in shots and try and pick up some shadows and highlights and contrasty type elements. Bit abstract, maybe. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll see what happens when I get over there. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon. Okay, so once again I've got sidetracked. Again, I was heading over there towards some bigger dunes, but you see what's behind me here. There's some really cool cracks in this mud behind me with a little bit of a tree, a little bit of a saltbush type tree behind me there, and then probably a little bit out of screen above that to the left hand side is the sun, and also some pretty nice clouds there as well. So another risk, but I'm going to try a shot here. 24-70, I'm at 24mm. I actually left my wide angle lens in the car, my 16-35, so I'll give this a go. 24mm, I'll probably try a 10 stop filter on the sky, and I'll probably use a graduated filter on the sky as well, just to, because it's pretty bright over there where the sun is. So I'll give it a go, see what happens. I like the composition. If it works, you'll see the image. You tell me whether you think it's a good shot or not. Anyway, I'll get down to it and stay tuned. We might get over to the sand dunes yet. Okay, so change of plan again. Don't know if you can see behind me on these hills up the back here, there's some really cool light rays coming through and just catching on probably about half a dozen different peaks up there. So the light on the dunes is actually not that impressive. There's not a lot of contrast and shadows and highlights, so these little light rays up the back here have really caught my eye. So put the telephoto on, the 100-400. One of my favourite lenses, love this lens. It's great that you can just take a little snippet out of the landscape. So I'm going to try that now. Just try zooming in, probably right in at maybe even 400mm. Just see if I can take a few little shots out of that. Up the back there, some light rays, just some nice beams of light catching the tops of those hills. So we'll give that a go and see how it goes. I guess a good thing about coming to a place you've never really shot before is you don't really have a plan. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because when you shoot somewhere that you shoot all the time, you kind of get a little bit one-dimensional. Coming here, never been here before, I'm just shooting whatever catches my eye. So I think I've got a couple of good shots so far, and we'll see what happens here, so stay tuned. Okay, so once again, I haven't moved too far. I've only moved probably 50 metres from where I was before. Just like these ripples leading up to the top of this little dune here. It's not a very big dune, only 20 feet high, but there's just some sort of texture in those ripples going up towards the top, and there's a really nice sky happening up there. So I just decided to try a couple of 10-stop long exposures here. I've tried vertical and I've tried landscape. I think they both look pretty good actually. So I'll show you those images now, and you can sort of tell me what you think, which one you prefer, whether you like the vertical or the landscape image. There's just not the texture on the dunes tonight that I thought was going to happen. That sort of contrast between shadows and highlights. So I just haven't really done any of that sort of shooting. I've just been trying to sort of singling out a few little things here and there. The one thing that I'm really liking at the moment is the sky, and it's moving at a reasonable pace. So whatever I shoot next is going to include a lot of sky. And probably 10-stop filter again, because I love my long exposures, and with a sky like this you pretty much have to shoot it. So let's move on, see what happens next. Well guys, that's a wrap I think on the dunes this afternoon. It's the last of the good lights starting to fade away now, so I'm going to pack up and head back to the hotel and have a cold beer actually. It's been a big day. Went out for sunrise early this morning, hiked a couple of Ks, hiked 14 Ks in the middle of the day trying to find some cracks in the mud that a guy on Instagram had actually told me about, and I couldn't find them. So that was a hot day walking around, 14 Ks it was. So anyway, that's how it goes. That's what we do with these photography adventures. We go looking for stuff, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to call it a day. I didn't end up taking a final location here. I just stayed over there where the camera is on the ridge of that dune and just shot some long exposures there. So I'll pick out the best one or two of those, probably still a vertical and a landscape, and you can tell me what you think, but I think one or two of those might actually look alright. So all in all, it's been a pretty good day. This is the first of my LOL videos, I'm going to call them, live on location. Bit light-hearted, a bit candid. If you like it, follow along. I'll probably do a few more. I'm not going to do one every week or anything like that, but every now and then I'll put one together. That's it, guys, signing off, and I'm in Death Valley for about another 5 days, so you probably see a little bit more from Death Valley yet, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. And here's a bonus image. This image was actually captured at sunrise the following morning.